Hello. Today we will tell you 11 points that keep your birds best for the upcoming breeding season. Point number 1: breeding cages. Point number 2: breeding sticks. Point number 3: cage light or lamp. Point number 4: birds' diet, calcium and other vitamins. Point number 5: birds' age. Point number 6: breeding boxes. Point number 7: nesting material. Point number 8: foster pairs. Point number 9: right breeding detail. Point number 10: new nesting material after each clutch. Point number 11: ring your 2-week-old chick. If you are breeding specific mutation, then breed in cages. You need a large cage in which they can move around. The minimum cage size should be 90 cm length by 45 cm depth by 45 cm height. So your breeder pair can easily fly and breed well in cage. The size of the enclosure is enough to breeding one pair of lovebird. Well, after that you can add a nest box or nest box within. 2. Breeding sticks. You must provide a stick in a cage for your birds mating. Mostly breeding sticks are attached with breeding boxes. But if not enough space, then you should put a stick in the cage. 3. Cage light or lamp. The third step in the process is the installation of a lovebird cattle lights in cages. The most suitable type of lights used for livestock lovebird is a full spectrum of light. Your birds need light at night time also, because when your bird's hatching eggs, they are feeding their chicks at night time also, but you don't have to always turn on the lights for the full 24 hours. Turn off at night in late hours. 4. Birds' diet, calcium and other vitamins. Give a special feed to increase lust lovebird. With parental lovebird will quickly mate and lay eggs. Cuddle bones and mineral blocks together help your bird in 2 ways. First, they provide them with much needed minerals and micronutrients. Some types of food that can increase hormone lovebird among others are water spinach, bean sprouts, sunflower seeds. 5. Bird's age. For breeding, your birds must be at least 1 year plus in age. Because if your birds' ages are not mature yet, then your birds can't breed. And sometimes it gives infertile eggs. So always breed mature birds. 6. Breeding boxes. Whenever you buying new boxes, then clean first. Breeding box size must be 9-inch height, 8-inch length, 8.5-inch width. There are 2 types of boxes used for lovebirds. One is rectangular, another one is square in size. Both are good according to your breeding cage. Remember, if you're using old boxes, then first sanitize them properly and then place them in a cage. The thickness of the wood that is most suitable for cattle lovebird is 2.5 centimeters. With such warmth in the nest box could be suitable for birds. 7. Nesting material. When purchasing the nest box, usually already provided wood shavings inside. But now occupied by birds, usually, a lovebird will adjust its own amount of wood shavings as they want. Lovebird will throw some wood shavings so the number is appropriate and convenient for their spawn. So, you need not be surprised if a lovebird throws some wood shavings from a nest box. Options for suitable nesting material are dried grass or wood shavings. 8. Foster pairs. If you're breeding in huge quantity, then you must have foster pairs. Foster pairs are incubating your expensive pairs' eggs and chicks, and increase your production in a season. So always take foster pairs with your expensive birds. 9. Right breeding detail. It is very important to maintain a good breeding register. All details, however unimportant they may seem to start with, can become a useful source of information for the breeder. The idle wing details are particularly important: the identity of the parent birds, when the first egg was laid, how many eggs were laid, and how many eggs were fertilized, how many hatched and on what date, when the young were rigged and which numbers were they given, the colors of the young, how the feeding of the young went, the diet they received, etc. You can buy some handy computer programs, but simple handwritten notes are just as good. The only thing you need to keep an eye on is that you are self-disciplined enough to write everything down on a daily basis. 10. New nesting material after each clutch. As the chicks grow, which is a matter of weeks, they will feather out and start to leave the nest. During this time, they will practice flying and exploring objects inside their cage. The mother will persuade them to eat on their own until fully weaned, which is around 8 weeks old. After the babies are weaned and flying skills have been developed, clipping the birds remove old nesting material after each clutch. Because our chicks make dirtiness inside the box, so clean it after each clutch. 11. Ring your 2-week-old chick. Ringing the chicks. Any self-respecting breeder who is serious about his hobby makes sure that his young birds are rung. You can buy the rings from your association or from Bird Society. The rings contain the following information: the breeder number of the enthusiast and the name of the association he is attached to, the year of issue, the serial number and the ring size. There is a specific size for every species. The ring can only be fitted on young birds. In the case of lovebirds, this is done at the age of 9 to 10 days. The ring number allows people to trace the breeder of a certain bird and to see which year it was born. I hope these points will help you in upcoming breeding season. Hope the upcoming breeding season will be happier for all of you. Thanks for watching.